Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Minnesota Druggist, and I'm sorry that I have been away for a long time, but there is a story that goes along with that. I actually sold my boat a year ago on Memorial Weekend, if you can believe that, and I have been looking for a new boat ever since. And this is my new boat reveal. And it looks like a new boat, but it's not. This is a 2012 Ranger Z19 powered by a awesome Pro XS 225, which I think is currently the best outboard on the market right now. And it is in outstanding shape. Still walking around, and man, it is clean. How many 5-year-old boats look like this? And the story I got from the dealer is pretty amazing. Now, I drove all the way to Lake Lanier in Georgia to buy this boat, which is just a crazy long drive. So over the course of 3 days, I drove 900 miles each day for 3 consecutive days. Just crazy drive. We'd get up at 4 in the morning. I hit the road about 4:30 and drive all the way till 7 o'clock at night. And the only thing we stopped for was fuel, make a rest stop, grab some food, and hit the road. That's all we did. The previous owner bought this boat and stored it at his, I guess what do you want to call it, his getaway home or vacation home, whatever you want to call it, I guess. And this boat literally just sat in his garage. I have currently 19 hours on that Mercury. I am not even through the break-in period. Today is April 1st, which is actually April Fool's Day, and I'm going to take it out for the first time. The ice just went off on our lakes, and I'm going to go see if we can catch some crappies today. But this boat is awesome, and hopefully we'll start to see some more videos on my channel now that I have a boat to use rather than tagging along with my other family members. And I'm really loving it so far. So it's a 19.5 footer, a single console, which is what I was looking for. I wanted some extra room. I do have a couple kids, and I want the extra space. I guess they can freeze. I just need the room. And it does have the center seat. And I've looked at a few Ranger Z 519s. And there's a few subtle differences. Probably the big difference is this is a single axle trailer. This trailer pulls great. I do like a dual axle, but man, a single axle is really nice for maneuvering, and it really pulls good. I got awesome mileage pulling all the way from Georgia, which really surprised me. Most of my other family members are running Z21s with dual axles, and man, with a half-ton truck, you're kind of pushing it. The 519s kind of have some extra trim, like some silver chrome pieces on the back of the boat. On the dash, the 519s are going to be using like a push buttons rather than like the rocker switches. And the trailer we talked about. And then some of the trim, around the consoles and the windshield is a little bit different on the 519s compared to the 119s. But other than that, they're pretty similar. So far I haven't done much to it. This boat is pretty much like it came from the factory, with the exception of one of the cheap plastic cup holders apparently blew out. I replaced it with a couple of stainless steel cup holders. And the Ranger came with 2 of the captain's chairs. So I have a temporary just lean pole that I will be replacing with a Ranger butt seat here shortly. It does have a Minn Kota Maxim trolling motor. I'm not kind of iffy on this one. I love Minn Kota trolling motors. I had a Fortrex on my last boat, and I really like that lift assist. I had a Maxim on my previous boat, which actually was a Skeeter, and I, of course, had a problem breaking handles or ropes. So the first thing I did is I added this T&H Marine unbreakable handle, and I did throw this prop nut on there. I've never had one of those prop nuts, but it's supposed to keep the motor a little bit cooler, a little bit more weed free, and supposedly save on battery life, but we'll see how that goes. And it does have some pretty basic depth finders. Looks like some Lowrance Elite depth finders with down imaging. I was hoping for some HDS units at least, because it's nice to have them interlinked and be able to share maps. This particular unit, you can link them and share waypoints, but not mapping software. So anyway, that is the new boat. It is clean. If you guys have a Z119 or a Z519, I'm kind of curious of how you guys are set up. This particular boat came with a, let's see, I'm trying to look around my prop as I'm talking here. Yeah, 25 pitch Tempest. I'm guessing from the other internet reports it's probably going to run mid to low 70s, but I'm not even through the break-in period. I can't even run wide open yet, so kind of interesting to find out. It is mounted pretty high on the manual jack plate. So I'm curious if you guys have any setup suggestions. I'd like to hear it. But right now, here's my new boat, and hopefully later today we'll go catch some crappies. Have a good one, guys.